People get ready, there's a change coming, 'cause the revolution will not be televised, the revolution will not be radialized. I'm here to tell you that the revolution will be poeticized. It'll be passed along by word of mouth from father to son, mother to daughter, teacher to student, everyday strangers passing in the street. The revolution will be poeticized, the revolution will be poeticized, the revolution will be poeticized. Brothers and sisters, get ready for a change, because the revolution will be poeticized. Broken down, handed over, and elucidated for young minds. It's time, my people, it's time.
Just as an example, some of the things that we fight against, I'll give you one, for example, will be private prisons, commercialized private prisons. In our opinion, and in opinions of many, many others across this country and across the world, the buying and selling of human bodies is a crime. And that's exactly what's happening in private prisons. They sell their stock on Wall Street based on how many people are in the jail. So when we say the revolution, we mean those things ending and stopping. That's how you use poetry for activism. I'll give an example of a poem that I had too. Did you have a question?
Well, I just want to make a comment that I just had my classes do a research assignment, and one of the topics is privatization of prisons.
I'm glad you did that. Thank you so much. It is very important that you understand these things happening around you. I usually don't go too deep with the students when we do these things, but I will give you this piece of current information, an example why you should be concerned and why you should understand these things and learn more about them if possible. Just in 2012, there's a county in Mississippi that is being sued. I don't know if you found out about this or not, but it was found that this school very much like this one, had a bargain going with the juvenile detention facilities, which was privately owned, where they would send kids like yourself to the juvie center on the most minor fractions. And the reason that they were doing it is because they were getting a kickback to the school. Every child that went into the juvenile detention facility, they would get paid for it at the school. They're being sued right now. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but be aware there are rights and wrongs in the world. And when you speak up, when you speak out about those rights and wrongs, you can change them. Don't ever doubt it. Never, in human history, never has there been one instance where one single person could make all the change that was necessary. You understand what I mean? You're that one single person. You're the future. I'll do a poem. Maybe that'll express how I feel a little bit differently. Because I used to know you. You were a crime at one time. The ones with heart to spare, love to give, vengeance to deliver, charges to guard, futures to prepare for, plans to make, people to meet, and places to go. And so, that's why I say, I used to know you. I seen you stand and be slain in Tiananmen Square for what you thought was right. Free love of the power with a flower in a joint. And you stood up against any odds just to make a point. When the WTO would show that they own the show, from all over the world, you'll get up and get made, you get up and go. Save the forest, feed the children, stop the war, protect the earth, give the power to the people, and even free willing. And none of it felt silly. No, not then, not really. I would smile at your audacity when the guardian angels would step to a crime scene, popping Black Panther caps borrowed from 1 million men marching on a single mission. So where are they now? I used to know you. I've seen you go from following idols with a cause to worshiping them just because. Is it because my man Martin's message got mixed up in Marshall Mathers' music and what mattered in the message got missed? Or did it happen when Malcolm was made into a movie that mocked that man's vision, leaving only an X to mark a spot for Denzel to eventually be the fourth Oscar? Maybe Will was more than Will. Maybe Ali was more than Will could make real unreal to real. I'm real. Where's the men and women of the Harlem Renaissance who wrote realism with a rhythm that great remembrance? Retract that. I already heard. You can find them in the club with a bottle above. They're big pimping out in NYC, making the girls go wild on a spring break. Why not? Money ain't a thing where the players play, and to not do it for a big old check is just ludicrous. You know they want a soldier that gets crunked up at death jams, even if it has got some shady records. After all, it's all about the Benjamins. What? What? Yeah, right. What? You've been desensitized, disillusioned, tossed into a pit of despair, disenchanted, and dismissed like you weren't even there. Knowing the fact that white, brown, red, yellow, or black, you won't fight back, right? I used to know you. Just maybe, I still do. It might be that 20-inch spinning rims won't mislead the men we depend on. And my baby's mama might be more than mayhap we'll forgo the fiesta, the feast on a little bit, something with a little more meat, retrace the retreat, and retrieve respect lost along the way. Have something to say that will make them love you like they love pop. Now, wouldn't that be hot? Or maybe not. See, you got what it takes to stop being enslaved. The heart, soul, and need to cross land, sea, and air waves. Unless you've forgotten, freedom was being fought for on an underground railroad long before a tale of two towers tragedy turned truth into treason. I'm sure you can find a reason. There's plenty of causes. We just need rebels who aren't riddled with ritalin or dependent on a dope's dopamine rush. Kids who aren't cattle, and men and women who are ready and willing to do battle with a beast that made monkeys out of flunkies and didn't need to do it out of the hush. He got you right in your face, adding much to our disgrace. Disgraced. See, it's easy to keep it real, but it don't get no realer. But it's hard to show your cards when you don't trust the dealer. You see swift hands shuffling marked cards and calling it fate, finicky women that is stressing you. But who created the rules and tools for bamboozled fools to use the same system that is oppressing you? And I swear, I wish I could stress to you how sinister white cycles are set up to keep Willie Lynch while little baby Jimmy continues to eat crow. Didn't you know? I guess the answer is no. So I used to know you.
It's time to heed the call. Stand up, stand up, stand up, and step up to that microphone, that stage, that soapbox on the corner, because the revolution will be poeticized, immortalized, recognized for the powerful movement that it is. Like Martin said, I have a dream.